Recently, I averaged about 6 hours of sleep per night for the past 3 months, ever since school started. Now, I've done this in the past, and so I thought I was handling it fine, but this was the first time I felt the psychological impact of chronically undersleeping. And partly what made this possible was that my caffeine intake was masking the physical exhaustion cues that my body was sending me. And I hadn't really ever considered that my age was catching up to me and I was no longer capable of functioning with 6 hours of sleep. So I was losing my words mid-sentence, struggling to remember things I normally wouldn't forget, and my concentration just wasn't there. And these symptoms took a while to build up. Now, the messed up thing regarding sleep and building muscle is that undersleeping for even a night can throw off acute muscle building and strength gains. So we now know that even one night without sleep can drop muscle protein synthesis by about 18%, while testosterone levels fall and cortisol rises. That's basically your body shifting into a catabolic state overnight. And then when sleep restriction becomes more chronic, like 4 or 5 nights in a row of only 4 hours of sleep, studies do show that your muscles don't respond to training in the same way. Your anabolic signaling pathways become muted. Over the long haul, the data is pretty clear that people with poor sleep quality lose more lean mass and test weaker on strength measures like grip strength. Your body simply doesn't hold on to the muscle the same way when sleep is neglected. Now, some of these studies may have had smaller samples, and where there's smoke, there isn't always fire, but I think it's safe to infer that if you're not sleeping enough, you're shortchanging your gains. So don't let caffeine mask your physical exhaustion cues. And just because you feel quote unquote fine doesn't mean you're building muscle effectively. Shoot for 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And if you're curious if caffeine is masking some of the downstream exhaustion signals, try going a day or afternoon without it. I 100% probably could pass that test. And even if you feel like you're functioning okay, understand that you won't be able to really feel the direct impact on your muscle building unless you're under some pretty extreme conditions. So this is my call to arms. Go see if you can go to bed 30 minutes earlier and wake up 30 minutes later. And